Right, let's start off by saying that Europa is the new Champions League.
Of course.
Where all the top teams are in Europa, including Arsenal and Manchester United. Yeah, we're already in.
Yeah. No. The great teams from other
Super powerhouses
leagues are going into Europa.
Yes,
Yes, which is Barcelona. I know
Barcelona, Atletico, most likely, Juve. So all these have been kicked out from the group stages and they are going into Europa. So there's so many big teams.
Exciting,
Yeah. I want to add one thing. Barcelona players don't come to United, it's okay. Eventually also go to Europa.
Maybe you all are fated to meet each other.
Looking at you,
Juve, Pogba go to Juve, thought they can go Champions League, also come to Europa.
Yes,
Welcome.
Yeah, maybe they will win Manchester United lah. Get their revenge lah.
Revenge.
Just to show lah. Okay, so other news is Haaland is injured. Yeah, Haaland is injured during Champions League, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
He was out.
He was out, I think, in the 46. I mean, the second half part lah.
Yeah. So for Fantasy Premier League managers, are you guys going to sell him?
I said already.
No.
I said already. I don't think so. It's going to be a precaution. I think he's limping, right, and he has a history of being injured almost every season at Dortmund. So take note, guys. If you want to sell now. If you want to trust and keep him, just in case it's mind games by Pep. If not, sell. I buy Kane already.
I already have Kane. Okay. Other news is Aston Villa has a new manager.
Mr. Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome back to the Premier League.
Your favourite?
Yes, my favorite, Mr. Good evening, Mr. Dracula himself,
Mr. Europa.
Mr. Europa.
Mr.
Yes,
Europa.
Mr. Europa.
Yes,
Why he want to
United
go?
fans don't know him.
Yes, why he wants to go to Europa? Why he wants to go to Aston Villa?
Because
No
Europa.
Europe. No, maybe he wants to win the Conference League with them.
Adding
it to his resume.
Conference?
No, if they reach the Conference League. Yes, correct.
yeah.
Because he already won it with the Valencia. Not Valencia. Villarreal
Sevilla.
and Sevilla.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But he has to fight with Liverpool for that conference.
Hey, no. Excuse me.
No, to me it's fine. You know why?
Yeah.
Because this
Excuse
is
me.
just another European trophy for Klopp
Yeah,
to
I know.
complete the.
Klopp wants to complete
Yes,
the
complete
set.
the set.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
he needs to win Europa. He needs to win
Yeah,
conference.
this
League.
season
Yes.
Europa, next season.
Anyway,
conference.
if we go Conference League, if we win it, it'll be the first time in our history that we complete the whole set.
man.
Get
The
whole
only
set.
other club that complete the whole set is Manchester United and Chelsea.
You
They
guys
win
got until
all. They win the
2026,
third tier, first tier, and second tier all.
Yeah, you got until
Conference
2026.
never win it. Conference never
No,
win.
it was also known as the Cup Winners' Cup back in the day. So
yeah,
you can
we
say
won.
you've completed the set.
Yeah.
already.
Arsenal also won the Cup Winners' Cup. I think.
You just don't have the Europa League and Champions League.
Yeah. These two you haven't win yet.
Okay, it's fine. But so Gerrard is out then. Right?
Sadly.
After the loss against Fulham, 3-0 loss. Then after that they fired Gerrard.
Yep. And then
Interestingly,
yes, caretaker manager, they win 4-0 against Brentford.
so the
Aston
players
Villa.
really wanted Gerrard.
I'm
out.
watching you, as a
So
Villa. your
Gerrard
fans,
will come in at 2026, 2027.
Hopefully he's ready by then. Hopefully he has learned not everything by then. So this is a very tough lesson.
What
for
would you
him.
want Gerrard in for Liverpool?
Sentimental value, yes lah.
Sentimental value,
Don't
but
be like
on one condition, he has to learn by then. He has to be ready before then.
4 years. 4 years, 5 years.
There's
How-
enough
is
time
that
to
enough?
learn.
Is that
I
enough?
feel there's enough time for him to learn.
How long did Pep and Ten Hag go under Pep?
I don't know. Arteta, you mean?
Arteta, sure. Arteta and
I
Ten Hag.
think 2 years, is it?
Okay, at least minimum 2 years lah. 2 to 4 years lah.
yeah,
Must be under clock for 2 to 4 years. And
Must
then
learn
after that,
first.
take
Must
over.
learn. Must learn.
Yeah, it's good for Klopp to mentor Gerrard.
Yes.
If you all want
If
the legend.
not Gerrard, then maybe just take Pep Linders. He's already, as people rumored, the second in command already. So if Klopp goes, then if he wants to take over, carry on.
But the way Gerrard manages Aston Villa, right? The style that they play, like nothing special.
The thing is, he always even when he played against us, I remember he played the so-called anti-football or what. That he want to play park the bus football. Maybe Villa fans are frustrated about that also for another reason.
Yeah.
But then when I say to one of these Villa guy that I know, I commented that at the start of the season, it was understandable that they all lost. But I said to them, you all were playing against Arsenal and other difficult teams. So why are you making noise? It's against the very difficult teams. What? As the weeks go by, then we all see, okay, maybe this guy has a point of it.
Yeah. So all the best, Gerard.
Yes,
Please,
all the best.
Don't take it slow.
Yes.
You can go for a small team, slowly get your experience from there. Don't need to jump straight away.
Premier League, huh?
Because Villa is a club with good history,
yes.
good tradition. Then he want to try and because they've not played in Europe since the Europa League back in 2010 that time. The 2010 season, that was the last time they played in Europe. So maybe he was trying to get them to those heights, like maybe start with bringing them to Conference League. But last season was only half a season he joined. Then I thought, why not give him a chance first? He's already played in Europa League bring Rangers to Europa League, make Rangers win their first title after very long. So why wouldn't you give him a chance to at least bring
Premier League is a different kind of animal lah.
It's a difficult crowd for Aston Villa also, because in the first place when he took over, right, he was a manager that brought Rangers to win the champion after like 10 years. They didn't win anything. He became champion after like 10 years. So he brought in a very good hype into Aston Villa, but instead what they got was slightly abysmal campaign by Gerrard, which maybe takes time, but I think they have their hopes too high. So by the time this season comes, right, after all losing and drawing, all that, losing points, enough is enough for them.
I think his downfall was caused by an ex-Liverpool player. His downfall.
Who?
Gerrard's downfall.
Danny Ings.
No, not Danny. He was ex-Liverpool.
He's now in Aston Villa.
Oh, I'm talking about Coutinho.
Coutinho. Yeah. He was okay when he was on loan. No, I mean he was okay when he was on loan. Then he come back permanently. Then I see like a bit.
Yeah, he was okay on loan, right?
Yeah.
I was surprised that he's being sacked. If let's say you compare even the Frank Lampard and Gerrard, I mean they are like almost the same time went into the management role, right? I think Gerrard seems to be performing okay than Lampard. But suddenly Gerrard is the one that being sacked. I'm like, huh? Why?
No, but you look at Lampard's record. What is his record? You tell me. What has he done as a manager? At Derby County, he only reached the final,
0,
which he bottled it to Aston Villa. Then at Chelsea, he managed them when they played the Super Cup against us, which they also lost on penalties. Then they also lost the FA Cup final.
He works
to
better
Arsenal.
with the youth, I guess. At Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think Lampard has more exposure because he's in Derby, the lower is English league itself, whereby Scottish league might be a bit different because Scottish league is either
Celtic or
Celtic.
Rangers.
But it's a good thing for Gerrard to come in
Learn.
But the thing is, I feel that it's very unfortunate. I would like to see him to complete the whole season.
Whatever it is, I support Duncan Ferguson. I prefer Duncan Ferguson. When he come in, they were doing quite well.
Everton.
Yeah, for Everton. For Everton instead of Frank Lampard at the moment.
I don't
But you
care so
think
much about
at the same time,
Frank
okay,
Lampard
sorry.
is the one that had an argument with Klopp, right?
That's his best
the
trophy
side.
as a manager. I shouted at Klopp
Best
trophy.
achievement.
Yeah.
Arteta also shot at Klopp.
But Arteta at least won the FA Cup and the Community Shield.
Yes.
So at least,
Correct.
so don't compare Lampard and
Achievement.
Arteta.
Correct, no. Does Chelsea have all or nothing?
Oh my
Oh yeah, but
God. That's the
just to
first
off
message.
track, but just to sidetrack a bit. At the same time, so as much as I'm sad about Gerrard getting sacked, I also cannot blame Villa fans for feeling that way because we've been there before, lah.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
we
we've been
know
there.
United, Arsenal. I mean, right, when your team is a big club with big history, you all expect a lot. I don't blame for that because they played in Europa League before. Hey, come on, they've even won the Champions League before.
Only gripe I have against Villa fans is they sing about him sleeping. Sing about your manager, Last time,
Yeah lah.
Yeah, just empty the stadium.
Why you so like that? It's just your ex-player only.
No, it's a manager, what? Yeah, you
No
should-
lah,
but the thing is-
people will usually sing that song only if they play against Liverpool.
Yeah.
You not play
Why
against
you want
Liverpool,
to
why you
sing-
sing that
I-
song?
I- Think about your manager. Your
For
manager.
Gerrard, right, it's very unfortunate.
Yes.
It's just very unfortunate. He came to a brand new environment and it just didn't suit. The
Not
team
yet.
cannot adapt and suit his style. If he can bring a Ranger team out of nowhere and win the championship in his first season, right?
Bring them to the Europa League also.
Yep.
So I think it's just culture wise. The culture in Scotland and culture in England is totally different. That's all.
Okay.
I think also his assistant coach left earlier as
to
well.
QPR.
Yeah,
Yes.
to QPR, right?
Yes,
To manage
correct,
QPR,
correct,
right? So I think that took a lot of talent away from Gerrard
To assist him.
to make things better for
That's
Aston
true.
Villa. Like I think we all know for Arteta is his team. He has a good team with him,
Bonding.
especially with Edu. Not
Edu,
bonding in terms of talented team. They had a
The
specialist.
staff as well.
Yeah, one of the coaching staff is a specialist in corner kicks. Right? Arsenal for the past 2 seasons before this have never scored in corners.
You mean
Or
not
for
so
set
often?
pieces.
You
Not
mean not
so,
so often?
yeah, not so often. I think 0 lah.
1 or 2 times.
Yeah,
maybe
1 or
at
2
most.
times. But when they got this coach in, he specializes in set pieces. Most of the corners, you can see they are very dangerous.
And
So
he
because of that.
he taught them well that.
Yeah, strategically,
Yeah, all this is
position
needed,
wise. So
Yeah.
by losing his, I think, right hand man, I think Gerrard kind of like, oh no, Edu, please don't leave Edu. Edu. No matter what, the project is still ongoing. Okay,
Yeah.
the project is still ongoing. Okay,
Yeah.
please don't leave.
When you say about specialists, right? Then Beckham has do a Disney Plus video, a movie. Ask him to come back to do free kick, corner kick.
And teach them.
Yes.
And teach the United
Yeah, for
players.
what? His one is natural talent. He teach them also.
No,
you
no,
must
no,
curve
no,
the
no,
ball.
no, no, no,
I can
no.
only shoot straight.
No,
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 you must
no,
curve
no,
the
no.
ball.
This plus show is about him coaching kids.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
kids
right.
team.
How will he coach United?
Beckham talent didn't come overnight. That's
Fergie
where you're
taught
wrong. He actually trained until from my
Maybe like
understanding, his
Beckham,
leg really one long, one short. He actually trained by
One long, one shot. Sounds like my finger.
His leg is not how to
Equal
say?
lah.
It's not equal.
I think my leg also not equal.
Anyway, his way of training is tie those tire. So his training is
to shoot
to
through
shoot
the tire.
through the tires.
I
So
read
that
this.
is his training.
Yeah.
When Fergie asked him to, okay, I think you have that talent, you can do so. But you see, if a manager like Ten Hag, Klopp, they will know that who has a talent to take corner kick. Like Bruno may be a better choice, Luke Shaw.
For United.
Yes. So by getting Beckham, this sort of figure, come back
to
and
pinpoint.
guide
Okay,
along.
okay.
I remember,
That makes
I
sense.
remember Beckham said something. Actually, corner kick is very simple.
I tried before by myself also.
No,
like,
must take
very
it clean.
difficult.
Must take it clean.
Yes.
So what he tell the England players, you do not need to aim anywhere. Actually, the best place is center of the penalty box, because there will be always a player who will find the ball
To
and hit
attack the ball.
No, but I mean, you say England players, right? So that means he has been teaching them
He
also.
was in World Cup, remember?
Okay.
Wearing the suit with I think Southgate or something like that, or whoever.
Then he teach them how to.
I wouldn't say teach, but more or less guide, because he's
Advice.
he is the specialist for free kick, corner kick, in England.
Set piece.
You know, it's easy for him to say,
Why?
but actually, not many players can be like him because his discipline is unmatched.
Yes,
Beckham.
that's true.
That
After
era,
training,
even after
that
work, he
era,
still
train.
after training
Yep.
hours, he's still there
Yep.
on the pitch, trying to hit that can or the trash bin or
Yes,
the,
man.
Or anything.
or the tire through the
Yeah.
tire and all that. Any players now with social media and all that, with the fame,
After work,
Right.
sure go home and.
yes, drive off in your Ferrari, Aubameyang.
Aubameyang, are you listening?
Are you listening, Aubameyang? So, how many players of today
Will have that
will
level of
put in the
discipline.
effort to put in
That's
more
true.
hours
This is
after
also
the
very
training?
true.
You know, he can say it easily, but you have to put in the hours, right?
I mean, but then that's what the players are paid for. They will think that if I put in more effort after work, I deserve to be paid OT.
No, these days.
That's true.
No, these
That's
days.
true, right?
Last time
Nowadays
you
it's
see
like
even Ronaldo come before his working hours. What? Last time everybody.
even if you are paid a lot also, you try to sell merchandise like Jailing. You got paid a lot also. Why you want to earn more money?
Batman.
It's a side business.
Focus,
mah.
yeah, focus on
Focus on your work.
Focus on your work.